everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be more of a vlog. Sorry if I'm really shaky, this camera is so big. I'm going to show you how big this goddamn camera is. Can you see that? It's a big, ooh, although the outfit is lovely. I hope everyone is well. I haven't had breakfast yet, and today I'm going to uni as well. But I'm going to uni at 3 p.m. in the afternoon. So literally all day I'm just waiting around to start uni, which I think is an absolute joke. I have to travel an hour into London for uni for 2 hours to travel back. But anyway, so if you follow me on Instagram, you will know that every morning I have like a litre of water with some lemons and ginger inside. I bought this bottle from a company called Next. I bought it myself. I was just shopping around for homeware, and they had this bottle, so I was like, I really want to get it. And it's got like times on it as well, which is so helpful if you're someone who struggles to drink water throughout the day. It's really helpful. What I would recommend if you don't have a shop called Next around your area or even in your country, go to Amazon. Amazon has everything, and just type in like timed water bottle and you will find a similar one to this. Some of them even have built-in straws. And trust me when I say, if you can buy a bottle with a built-in straw, you will drink water so much quicker and so much easier. I vouch that. Okay, I also need to meal prep for today because I don't really like buying food out. One, it's so expensive if you're continuously buying food out, and two, you don't know what's going into that food. So you can assume it looks healthy, it's got loads of greens, but it could have anything hidden from saturated fats to preservatives. So I just try my best to stay away with eating out. So to meal prep, I'm doing it really quick and simple, to the point where I just whack it in the oven and I can just go and do whatever I need to do. What I'm going to do is I have these little oven bag thingies, and I'm going to put my chicken in there. So I have 2 fresh chickens, and I'm going to whack them in there. And I have my chicken, and I whack in some pink salt, pepper, ground pepper, some paprika, some oregano, and just a little bit of chili and some olive oil as well. I like oregano, so I tend to use it a lot. Some chili, just for a bit of spice. And then I always cook with olive oil. I don't really cook with other oils. I mean, when I make desserts, I cook with coconut oil. So you marinate your chicken, and you just massage it in, you roll, and then when you buy these oven bags, you will get one of these things that you can just ziplock it up. 45 minutes to 50 minutes. And I leave it, and I'm done. And literally now I can go do whatever I need to do. So I need to like record for YouTube, I need to record for Instagram, I will need to get my backpack ready for school and stuff like that. So that's what I tend to do. I just whack it all in the oven and then just put the timer on and do what I need to be doing. I'm always super busy because I'm recording content for Instagram, for YouTube, for, you know, other things. Got to do lots of uni work and client plans. So I'm always on the go and always busy. So if I can make meal prep as quick and as simple as I can, I really will. The other thing I would suggest, if you are someone who wants to get into meal prepping and wants to change the way you eat and not always buy out, invest in a slow cooker. Trust me when I say this will save your life. You can literally cook a bag of rice, like a humongous batch and bag of rice ready for the week, loads of like vegetables in there. You can even make some really nice veggie stews that you can have ready with some homemade bread if you have time. Also, you can make big batches of pasta, like I do that sometimes. So I'll buy like whole wheat pasta. You can buy gluten-free pasta as well. And if you just cook a massive batch of pasta, and then here I have like a mixture of tuna and sweet corn and very light mayonnaise, and you can mix that together, and that's a meal. You can add a handful of spinach. Perfect meal, really balanced. You've got your proteins, you've got your carbohydrates, and you've got your vitamins and your minerals. So very macro and micro friendly. If I'm at uni all day, I like to meal prep the day before. Like today I have a little bit of time because I have the morning off and I don't have uni till the afternoon. But also in terms of snacks, I like to get some sort of healthy bar or snack. This is Tribe, and this is like a carb. This is it's more carbs than proteins. There's 25 grams of carbs in there, 7 grams of protein, and 8 grams of healthy fats, which is good. And this is a good boost of energy, and I would have this honestly when I've like finished uni and I'm traveling back home and I'm about to get ready to train, because I need energy, and this is a good source of energy, I feel anyway. I also take a load of fruit with me to uni. I'll take some strawberries, some cherries, and I'll wrap those in a little zippy bag, and I'll have them ready when I want to eat them and pop them in my bag. I think it's so needed and it's so helpful to have food ready in your bag that you can eat, that you've prepped before, because if you don't have these things, you're going to have to go and buy it. And why should I spend so much money on a fruit bowl? Like some fruit bowls are about £5, and you get in like a little handful of berries, and it's just like, why, when I can buy 2 loads of big batches of fruit for £5? So it's all about saving money and also doing the healthy thing, like just making healthy choices. So I'm going to literally sit down now and have some breakfast. My breakfast is here. I'm having some oats with frozen berries and of course my water that I showed you guys. And I'm going to do some client emails and plans. So I'm sitting here, I'm going to have my breakfast, do some emails. After I've done that, I'm going to go to the gym and record. I'm really lucky that the people that own the gym that I go to, they're super friendly people, super lovely people, and the owner lets me record and lets me have like a set time during the day where I can just come in and record, and the gym is super quiet because everyone's at work. So I always go about 12 to 1ish if I can, and I try and record as much footage as I can there because the gym is quiet, and I don't like to get anyone in my videos because I don't want to make anyone feel uncomfortable. So it's the perfect time to go and record. So I'm going to do that now, and then I will get back to you. Right, so I just finished breakfast and now I'm just going to get ready to go record some footage for Instagram, because I always record my little mini Instagram videos and little methods. I just briefly wanted to talk about my nutrition and kind of what I'm doing. So basically, when you're sponsored by companies such as, like, I'm sponsored by Gymshark and Women's Best, you never know when you're going to have like a photo shoot, and you never know when you're going to be needed for something. So with Gymshark, I just had a photo shoot in January for the ombre collection, and then I think I'm having another shoot with them end of February, but I'm not too sure yet. So you always want to look like your best, but then you don't want to be depriving yourself. So I still want to have like my treats and my snacks And then I'm going Germany with Women's Best for a massive expo, which I'm so freaking excited about. So anyone who's German and follows me, please come and visit me. I'll tell you more about it close to the time. So I'm super excited to meet all the girls and be with the team. And then in May we have Body Power with Women's Best as well. So I'm going to be there with Lisa and Amanda Finney and Beth, Jane, all of the girls, so that's even more exciting. And then Gymshark are doing some amazing pop-ups in Ireland and London, so I'm excited for that. So as you can see, there's a lot going on, so you obviously always want to look your best but not be depriving. So how do you balance it? Now, I've heard a lot of things on the internet, and other YouTubers and even Instagrammers talk about the 80-20 rule, which is you need to maintain 80% of your diet to be clean and nutritional, with the 20% as a little treat. I love that rule. I follow that rule on a daily basis. So for example, I will wake up and I'll have my nutritional breakfast, I'll have my protein, my macros, my micronutrients full of vitamins and minerals. I'll make sure I always have my water intake. So I never opt for cans of soda, or I never opt for any fizzy drinks. I always stick to water, or maybe some herbal tea such as green tea, chamomile, even an Earl Grey tea, which I love. So in terms of liquid forms, I always try and stick to as simple as I can. And I have a coffee a day as well, which is completely fine. I honestly don't think coffee's bad for you. That's just my personal opinion. Other people might think different. So in terms of liquid forms, I limit myself so I don't have any sugary drinks. In terms of food, I always say to myself, if you're going to go out to eat, make a healthy option, but also make an exception. For example, if I'm going to go out to eat, I'm not going to order the most saturated processed thing you can imagine. I will probably opt for some sort of grilled protein or oven baked protein, and instead of like fried chips, I'll opt for potatoes and maybe a side salad or some sort of steamed or boiled vegetables. Now that doesn't mean that I'm not going to have a treat, because I'm a dessert kind of gal. I love my desserts, I love my sweets, I have a massive sweet tooth. So if I'm being good for my main and I'm keeping it quite simple, basic and plain, still really delicious, then for my dessert I'm going to treat myself. That doesn't mean I do it all the time, but that means if I fancy something sweet, then I'm going to have it. I think there is nothing worse than depriving yourself when it comes to nutrition and diet. As soon as you tell yourself no, you will want it even more. It's like when your parents used to be like, you're not going out. It's as simple as that. Go upstairs to your room, or you're not wearing that skirt or whatever. You would want to wear it. Like, you roll it up, put it in your bag, and then get changed around the corner. I used to do that. Sorry to admit it, but I did. So what I'm trying to say is, you telling yourself no and depriving yourself is only going to make the situation worse. So my biggest advice would be everything in moderation. If you want a bit of chocolate, opt for dark chocolate. I always have dark chocolate in the house, about 70 to 80% dark chocolate, and I have maybe 2 to 3 squares after my dinner. And I promise you, it cuts the cravings, it helps me feel satisfied, and I feel better about it. For example, if you're having protein pancakes, they're better than normal pancakes, but if you want a little bit of Nutella drizzled on top, then do it. Have a little bit of Nutella. I'm not saying have the jar, but 1 to 2 tablespoons is completely fine. If you are controlling what you're eating, if you're being proportionate and controlling the portion sizes, you are in control of your diet. You are in control of your nutrition. Never ever deprive yourself, because the more you deprive, the more you will want. So the whole point of the 80-20 rule is, yes, I'm going to opt for water instead of a can of Coke. But if I want dessert, I will have dessert. Do you see what I'm saying? And for a lot of people, this is quite hard to understand, because for some people, it's all or nothing. So it's either they do a diet and they have to do it with no cheats. They have to do it from start to finish with absolutely no cheats, no bad food, or they just mess up completely. And honestly, never beat yourself up for having a cheat meal or for messing up. It's not a mess up. You are human. You are a human being. You want to have sweets. You want to have junk, and that is completely natural. If you ever meet someone in the fitness industry that tells you that they never crave junk food, that they never crave anything bad, they are lying to you. I can assure you that now, because I'm in the fitness industry, I train, but I constantly crave pizza, burgers, Nutella, you name it, I crave it. But it's all about controlling it. Also, another thing what I've realized is a lot of people eat when they're bored. So when you become bored, especially if you're someone who works sat down in an office and you just have like a bag of chips next to you or a bag of biscuits, cookies, whatever, you are more inclined to eat and you're more inclined to binge eat. What I strongly suggest is keeping yourself as busy as you can and making yourself find little tasks that you can do. If you're always sat down working from home, or if you're constantly someone who gets really bored really easy, you need to find something or a hobby that you look forward to or that you can distract your mind. I'm the kind of person that if I have nothing to do throughout the day, or if I'm just chilling at home, I will want to eat much more. I tend to eat much more, so I become a couch potato whilst eating potatoes. So yeah, just don't be depriving. This is my tripod, by the way. I'm going to go to the gym and record because Jack is really busy today. It's tax season, so I've got to return my tax, do all that grown-up adult things that I really don't want to and that I really just hate doing, so I let Jack do all those whilst I do the fun things like recording. So I zip up my coat, put in my shoes on. Yeah. Right, see you in a minute. Oh, I was going to zip it up when I said that, so it was a bit dramatic. Oh. Be patient with you, and I hope you know I won't let I'm all alone. Okay, I'm ready for uni and I've got my lunch here in the bag and I've got my backpack here. This is a North Face backpack. Whack my lunch in there. I always put it in a plastic bag just in case it leaks, you never know. My little tribe bar that we spoke about earlier, my spoon in there, I'll put my bottle of water in there. There we go. Is there anything I need? Headphones. Oh, but I'm going to go to uni and I'm not going to bring my camera with me because God forbid I lose it. Jack will probably leave me and want the ring back and then the rest will be history. So I'm going to love you and leave you. See you in a bit. So I just got home. It's now about 6:30 and guess what I did, because I'm an absolute effing idiot. So I got on the train. It was the wrong train. I fell asleep. I literally was an hour away from home. I woke up, I was like, oh my God, where am I? And then realized I was in like literally 45 minutes to an hour away from where I live. So then I had to explain this to the train man, told him, look, I'm really sorry, I'll pay anything that I need to pay. My phone was on 2% battery as well, but he was so nice. So thank you to that train man. And he was like, look, don't worry, we all make mistakes. And he gave me a ticket to go back. And I literally spent way longer than anticipated to get bloody home. Let me know what you want to see more of, and let me know if you like this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up to help your girl out and support your girl. And remember, I love you always and forever.